Hello, everyone. I'm Chester44, also known as Belai, and welcome to this Let's Play of Wrath of the Righteous. Last episode, we made our way into the Middle District, the Middle City, whatever you want to call it, and found some very powerful foes who are aware that we're here. Mutasifen and the Echo of Daskari. They want to deal with us. Or at least Mutasifen wants to basically dissect us and figure out what he can do with my body, while the Echo of Daskari is looking for Mutasifen. Also, Early Sunset showed up. So, he's back at base. Anyway, let's keep looking around here.
Follow if you dare.
Well, that's interesting. Ooh, we can go up to there. Interesting. Climb the rooftops to another area of the city.
You're so awesome,
We could if we wanted to. I do not want to go up to the next part of the city yet.
The mongrel did it.
Okay. That probably goes to the next... Yep, it does. So this goes to the next area.
I'm off.
Let's see here. I want to go through. The demon stares at you in surprise, then brightens up and slaps his gut with a hearty chuckle. And I want Lamashtu to suck me off. So what? You're funny, slave. Did your master forget you in the middle city? Sit here and wait for them then. I'm not letting you through. You could be a vagrant. Alright. Tell me what lies beyond the gate. The upper city is the nicest, most luxurious place in Illusion Era. Naturally, this makes it the most dangerous part. It is inhabited by the cream of the bloody crop, the most underhanded and treacherous beings you can imagine. Everybody wants to get in because the sweetest death is in the upper city. Got it. So, this is the way to get higher up, which we're not gonna do yet. Some treasure over here.
This is my kind of work.
There we go. Got some loot. Your forbidden fantasies will all come true in the 10,000 delights. Pleasures to satisfy every taste await you. Okay, so I guess we can go into the 10,000 delights. You see a massive, beautifully decorated door. It appears impregnable. At eye level, an elegant inscription reads 10,000 delights. In smaller letters, another inscription reads, a gift from Valexia the Wonderful to Shavara the Beautiful. Try to open the door. The door clicks and the lock clicks and the door opens slightly. It speaks to you in a peevish voice. Welcome to the 10,000 delights, dear guest. The madam has ordered me not to impede your journey. You can talk, but you're a door. Better a door than a dolt. Lady Valexia had a hand in my creation after her rest in the 10,000 delights was disturbed by an overzealous admirer. She presented me to Madame Shavaro to keep out the rabble. Mr. Door, sir, may I ask you a few questions? I am interested in your expert opinion. How do you feel about the political and social situation in Illusion Era? Yeah, same old, same old. We have more and more beggars in the back alleys and fewer clients in the brothel. Shamira struts around the city like a princess, nose in the air, demanding that red carpets be unrolled wherever she deigns to step. Meanwhile, Nocticula has holed up in her palace and doesn't seem to give a rat's ass about the hardships of the working class. In short, life is shit. Thank you, Mr. Door. His thought processes align with those of the lower class, as well as internal support of the status quo and love of gossip demonstrate his natural aptitude for gatekeeping. From this, we can conclude that this is not an artificially created golem, but a living individual transformed into a door. I'm going to... You shouldn't even exist. This is wrong. This should never happen. This cursed dark magic, it's too dangerous. Go through the door. Enjoy yourself, dear guest. You hear longing and envy in the door's bored voice. By the way, do I have any other companion quests? Arrange a meeting for Nocticula, visit Willidus. I do not. Well, we have a way through there. Many succubi and patrons. Eldon, you have a name. Shavaro. Wait, where? Huh. An attractive Lilitu in a simple but revealing dress greets you with a warm smile. Her eyeless face is serene. A new guest. Oh, we're always happy to welcome guests to the 10,000 Delights. I am Shavaro, ruler of this place of pleasure. The only taboos here are brawling, moderation, and talking politics. Aside from that, anything goes. As my guest, you can expect to receive gentle caresses, or, if you prefer, wild and untamed ones. I have servants of every type to suit every taste. Any of them can be yours for a night, or forever if your pockets are deep enough. What are your preferences? Oh, never mind, I'll find out for myself. The Lilitu tilts her head to one side as if studying you with her non-existent eyes. It feels as if someone is touching your mind. Prying fingers are attempting to extract a recent memory, but not very successfully. Exerting your will, you manage to eject the alien presence from your head before it digs too deep. There is mild confusion in the demon's voice. You have an iron will. If you can push me out of their mind with such ease, I saw almost nothing. I'm almost offended. I do, however, respect the power of others. Let your secrets remain yours alone. Don't you dare pry into my mind ever again. Or else what? You'll hit me? You can try, but you are my guest here. You don't call the shots. I do. I have a few questions for you. Are you interested in me or my establishment? I want to know more about this place. Some are foolish enough to call this place a brothel, but that's a facile misrepresentation. The 10,000 Delights is a pleasure palace for every taste. You'll find everything that brings pleasure here. Wine, sex, music, good company, violence, gossip, stories, drugs, every kind of drug, herbal, alchemical, even telepathic, and many things that seem incomprehensible to us, but are very popular on other planes. You are seeing but a small part of the 10,000 Delights. Behind these inconspicuous doors lie entire streets, houses, and rooms, a veritable labyrinth of pleasure. No one knows how large this place really is. Anyone who attempts to measure it returns weeks later, exhausted and happy, and somehow changed from when they left. After all, no matter who you are, no matter what your predilections, in the 10,000 Delights, you will find the room where you will be fully satisfied. Allow me to paraphrase. Illusionera is a mousetrap and we have finally found the cheese. It looks like a delightful place, but it feels like a leper colony. Somehow I can detect no happiness in the eyes of its denizens. I see a pack of predators and their future victims, and even the predators do not experience true joy, but instead only revel in their vileness and depravity. I wish I could see what this fiend would say if she met Arshea, the imperial lord of freedom, beauty, and sincere physical intimacy. The Abyss offers a distorted reflection of everything we value in the upper planes, even physical attraction, beauty, and love. Casting a gloomy glance around the hall full of partying demons and mortals, Regil says, "This is the most dangerous place I've seen in the Abyss so far. I would rather an army of hungry demons awaited us." I see. Trust me, of all the places to visit in Illusionera, this should be at the top of your list. Tell me your story. The demoness answers with melodious laughter. I have secrets I would rather not reveal, and without them, my story would be as insipid as sex without violence. I was once riled and dangerous. I manipulated others to destroy them, not subdue them. But then I met someone. That meeting changed everything. It sparked my hunger. I wanted to stand for something, to rise above the crowd, to become important, influential. It turned out that not only can I create bloody chaos, but I can tame wild whirlwinds of chaos, shape and direct them, and none of that would have happened but for that chance encounter. You are a skilled mind reader. It is my calling. To read others' thoughts and motives, plant ideas in their minds, tempt and guide them. But yes, you are correct. I am unusually skilled even by the standards of my kind. With a playful bow of her head, the Lilitu smiles. Have you heard that old saying, why don't Lilitus have eyes? Because eyes are the windows to the soul, and no one can gaze into the soul of a Lilitu. I understand everything. I'd like to hire several succubi to entertain the arena champion, Gelderfang. They are currently serving a special client in the upper city. As you surely understand, their caresses do not come cheap. Do you have 40,000 gold by chance? Where can I find them? The image of a luxurious mansion in the upper city appears in your head. The building moves further and further away as if you were soaring up into the sky, so you see where it is located. This place is called the Palace of Incest and Degeneracy. You'll find the girls there. Tell them you've already paid me. I'm leaving. Wait, honey. You're leaving without trying any of the pleasures we have to offer? Take a look around. Wouldn't you like to give yourself into our tender, passionate hands, to taste sweet oblivion as days and years merge into an endless, shimmering tapestry of pleasure? The first taste is on the house. I can see you're intrigued, but slow down. We need to be friends first. Do this one tiny thing for me and we'll be best friends. A brazen gang of demons keeps harassing my girls, attacking them on the street, and dragging them back to their lair in the lower city, a foul den called the Rotten Guttery. Spill their blood, rescue my girls, and come back here for your reward. The words of this fiend sound sweet, but what lurks behind them? Lust? A desire to use you? Something even more insidious? I sense danger here, like the reek of decay near a crypt, faint but clear. Beware this trap, champion. You won't let my girls die in the clutches of those monsters, will you? You are so confident and have such potential. I think you and I will enjoy being friends. Woljif smiles at Daron, his eyes calculating. My dear Count, mayhap we should try our luck elsewhere in this delightful establishment and seek out someone more accommodating. I'd be more than happy to accompany you as you explore this den of temptation. I will see to it that your goblet is always full, and your coin purse doesn't get pilfered by any riffraff. What would you be willing to pay a humble tiefling for rendering you such a service? In a place like this, I'd rather have a retinue of paladins. And I say this as someone who barely tolerates the existence of paladins. Just look in the eyes of anyone here, worse than maniacs. Be patient, and once we're back on Galarian, I'll give you a full pouch of coins and send you on a tour of the best dens of vice in Mendiv. Yes, even Absalom. But while we're here, you should keep your mouth shut, your hands in your pockets, and your pants on. For your own good. I'm leaving. So there were a couple quests there. We need to do that. We need to get the succubi, and Aru and Lan want to speak. Well, we'll need to go back to the Nexus for that. There's also a few other names here. Don't need that. Herax. Always happy to see you in the 10,000 Delights. Moravet Honeyed Tongue.
Pretty good, aren't I?
There we go. The succubus in the corner bites her full lips and throws pleading glances at you, but it doesn't look like she's pleading for love. A demon guard stands nearby. You, my lady, have such a marital look about you, and that body. I immediately picked you out from the crowd. Please spare me at least a moment of your time. I am Moravet Honeyed Tongue, and I've been waiting for you. You wanted to talk about something. Oh, yes. Zeriex, I don't know what to do. The succubus hides her face in her hands. He'll either kill me or get me kicked out of here, and I don't know which is worse. What happened? Who is Zeriex? The succubus clutches her hands to her chest. Zeriex is a powerful demon, and I was so flattered when he noticed me. But then he grew jealous. He complained that I spent too much time with the other guests, and then he started killing them. Oh, I'm so afraid he'll kill me out of jealousy. The succubus looks at you closely, as if checking whether you believe her. There's no one else who can help me. I am powerless, and no one can protect me outside the walls of the brothel. Another succubus trying to convince us to kill some awful beast. Now, what does this remind me of? Is it going to turn out that this one isn't telling us the full story either? Woljif's frozen from the moment he spotted Morvet devours her with a love-stricken gaze. Kill a demon? That's easily done for the sake of such a beautiful lady. I don't think you're telling me everything. For an instant, the succubus's perfect face turns angry and unpleasant, but it quickly passes. You don't trust me because I sell my love for money. If I lie to guests here, it's only to make them happy. How can I help you? Murder is forbidden in the 10,000 Delights, so I set up a date with Xerix on the roof not far from here. I beg you to kill him, and I will repay you with such pleasure that you will never again be tempted by anyone else. Bring me his ring, and you'll learn what my honeyed tongue can do, though this will not be your only reward. Fine, I'll teach Xerix some manners. The succubus takes a deep breath, her chest heaving. Oh yeah, it feels so good. You'll find him nearby on the rooftop where he likes to look for new victims. There's a place to the left of the upper city where you can climb to his perch with ease. But I beg you, as soon as you get rid of him, please bring me his ring, or I will never feel safe ever again. I have a spare moment, I'll return. I am willing to wait for you till the end of time.
We do it my way.
And nothing in here? Oh, I guess they just can't go with us. A demon guard in a chain collar stands by an inconspicuous door, toying with a miniature magic wand. He addresses you with a frown, though his voice is polite. Can I help you? What's behind that door? The upper city. Our guests often use this door, as they are far too important to be seen on the streets of the middle city. The magic toy you're holding is some sort of weapon? The demon looks at the wand with disgust. Some weapon. This is a teleportation wand. Shavaro has grown concerned about security recently. She said something had happened and we should expect unwanted guests. She ordered the guards to arm themselves with these things and toss any troublemakers onto the street at the first hint of danger. Since then, I no longer take pleasure in my job. No more crushing heads, no more gutting. Who are these guests who've got Shavaro so scared, I wonder? And what is that collar around your neck? That's none of your business. The collar clanks ominously and grows a little tighter. The demon gulps, frightened, and his tone becomes more polite. We call them politeness collars. Shavaro ordered all the guards to wear them. If we're rude to the guests or allow them to break the rules, the collars start to tighten until we're decapitated. Apparently, it is the only way to instill something resembling discipline in demons. That's it. Once we're back on Galarian, we'll all be wearing collars. Old Reggie's got himself a brilliant idea from the demons. I made a comment about demons. You interpreted it as applying to you personally. How very revealing. I want to go through that door. No, you do not belong in the upper city. Be on your way. I have to go. Right, get lost. The chain collar clanks on the demon's neck and he hastily corrects himself. Have a good night. Okay then. Well, if that's the case, we can at least take care of something outside. Okay, now everyone's here. You, get onto the mount. Thank you. Now, set over here.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan.
There's Xerix. A Vavakia demon resembling a spike-covered centaur stands on the roof like an especially ugly gargoyle. So that whore sent another assassin! Well, come closer, you fool. Let me see who I'll be having for dinner tonight. Yesterday there were two and I crushed them into a single ball of meat. So, I am not the first person Moravet hired. The demon grins, showing his many teeth. If I had kept the skulls of every one of you, I would have built myself a magnificent palace out of them long ago. I picked that Moravet in the brothel once. She seemed sturdier than the others. But I didn't realize my strength could drive even a succubus insane. The wench decided we were meant for each other. Of course, I laughed off that nonsense, but she scraped together some money and now sends assassins after me in revenge. She knows how much it annoys me. You gullible morons are always interrupting my day, but your bones crunch nicely as I chew, it must be said. You look smarter than the others, though. Would you like to make a deal? I don't know how much Moravette promised you, but I'll double it. It'll be easy money. You don't even need to kill Moravette, and that's impossible inside the brothel anyway. Just give her my enchanted ring. As soon as she takes it, she'll be teleported here, and we'll have a little heart-to-heart. The cunning wench went to such efforts to spend one more minute with me, so this will make her dream come true. The demon bites his finger and smears the massive ring on his hand with blood. The demon chuckles the whole time, eyes twinkling with mirth as if this is all a game. I think you're hiding something. Ah, you don't trust me? That's the right call. Don't trust a word you hear in the abyss. Not that you have many choices. Either accept my deal or accept my invitation to dinner as the main course. Deal? Fine, then we have a deal. After you give her the ring, return here for your reward. We'll wait for you here, Moravette and I. Or rather, what remains of her.
Thanks, Lamb. You're so awesome.
Alright, this should be nice, quick, simple. Into the 10,000 delights. Alright, more of it. Once again. The succubus stands in the same corner where you left her, and she doesn't seem to be interested in other guests. You're back. I knew you'd return to me. Sir Zeriex is dead. Please tell me you have his ring so that I can stop living in fear. You no longer need to be afraid. Zeriex is dead. What the... Damn you! Well, that was, easy. Let's go to the rooftop. See if she's still alive. Get back onto the mount. There we go. Now back over to here again. Climb up the rooftop.
I'm on.
They're both there. Moravette is sitting on the roof next to Zeriex, alive and well. Give her your ring. That was a stroke of genius. I thought I'd have to flee through the back alleys like last time. When she came in, I was sure I was about to die. It was so exhilarating. Oh, Zeriex. Zeriex looks completely satisfied and his scales gleam. Yeah, honey tongue, I noticed you were especially fast tonight. We had an interesting assassin this time, eh? And here she comes. Come here, sweetheart. We'll give you a generous reward. Come on, don't be shy. We're not going to hurt you. We're pleased with you. You played the game well. What happened? Why is Moravette still alive? There's nothing sweeter than playing games of life and death. When I think of Zeriex tearing apart yet another greedy idiot I've sent this way. Oh. The succubus closes her eyes and slowly traces her fingers over her breast and stomach. Just imagining it sends flames licking through my body. If only you knew how difficult it is to find a good partner. Everyone is so worried about their miserable lives. No one really understands how sweet it is to look death in the eye and know you still live. We succubi are always ready to please, but the desire that flares when a cold blade touches your throat. Only Zeriex understands what I'm talking about. Oh, I understand. We Vavakia are powerful demons. Few dare to attack us openly. What kind of life is that for a warrior? And Moravette could fool a paladin. She knows I love to flex my muscles and sharpen my teeth on the armor of strong but gullible fools. Please remind me whose brilliant idea it was to save this damsel in distress. How many people like me have you tricked? The succubus starts to count on her fingers. 1, 2, 3, 10, 15... And then there are those I sent in pairs. Do we count them as 1 or 2? The demon rubs his chin. 30? No, I made Moravette a goblet out of the 30th skull. I remember it clearly. More came after that. I think there would be enough bones to build a throne by now. I did everything you asked, so which one of you is going to pay me? The demon grins, showing his fangs. Tonight, I'm paying for the both of us. You've managed to entertain me as well as my Moravette. Why should I pay you? We agreed you'd kill Zerix, but he's alive, as you can see. By the way, if you talk to the madam, we can meet again. I'll charge you half the usual price. Yeah, I'll probably pass on that, but hey, got some loot out of it. And Eternal Ballad. This +4 mithril chain shirt prevents Bard's bardic performance or Skald's raging song class abilities from being interrupted when the wearer is stunned or knocked prone. In addition, allies revived by the Skald's Song of the Fallen gain a +2 morale bonus to attack and damage until the end of combat. I mean, a chain shirt, a light armor chain shirt is... light armor mithril chain shirt is good, but there are better people for it. If I wear this, I lose 2 points, so not really worth it to wear. Okay, and with that, we can go back down.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome.
And while I could continue exploring, it seems 2 of our companions do want to speak. Also, there's something over here. A portal down. Demodand Mob Leader. Vile demons, dumb, countless, took all the power. Had there been more of us, we would have strangled you by now. Let me drop a save. So what happens if we talk to you? Oh, and they're hostile. What? We're getting hassled by mortals now? But God, the gods. Slit her throat. We don't need witnesses. Well, that was painful, but we're okay. Thanatonic Titan's Minor Rune. That has a use. Give me a moment. Alright, got that. We'll be coming back to that soon. And while we could continue exploring, I think I'm going to hold off on that because there are some things that we can do, such as talk to 2 of our companions. Specifically, Lan and Arushale. So we'll go and speak with them and see what they want to talk about. And then we'll go down to the lower city and take care of a couple things. But that'll be in the next episode. So until then, I am Chestic44, also known as Palai. That is me, Regil, Wologif, Darren, Lan, and Nenio. This has been a Let's Play of Wrath of the Righteous, and I shall see you all next time.